Meanwhile, the CDC is under fire, the agency admitting it did not handle this well from the beginning. And there are growing calls for the director of that agency to step down. Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry leads our coverage this hour. Ed, good morning there at the White House. Administration's on a bit of defense right now on charges that the federal government has dropped the ball.
No doubt about it. And yesterday, the White House spokesman Josh Earnest said that the president still has full confidence in the CDC director, Dr. Frieden, despite all of this pressure, as you say. And let's not forget, it's not just been the CDC director. You had the fact that the president of the United States went down to the CDC in Atlanta a few weeks ago and said then it was highly unlikely we would have any Ebola cases here in the United States. Now, at least 2 people who have been infected. And that's why Republican Senator Pat Roberts says this White House has been playing defense.
The president, he's about 2 steps behind on everything, and then he just sort of does the Heisman. And this has to be an integrated international effort. I don't see that yet. The president said he doubted if it would come to the United States. It's here.
And that's why yesterday Josh Earnest also got questions about whether they were a bit overconfident. There was a news conference here on October 3rd when the president's top aides, Lisa Monaco, said that they were confident they would stop Ebola in its tracks. They say they still stand behind those words, though, because there has not been a major outbreak here in the United States.
How's the White House responding to the critics? How are they pushing back?
Well, look, on that question I just mentioned, Josh Earnest said that they're not focused on the challenges they've had. They're focused on the fact of there have been results here. There has not been a major outbreak, and they're focused on that instead of some of the problems. Listen.
The fact that problems occur when we're dealing with a deadly disease shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. The question is, how do you respond to them? And what you saw at Emory was you saw that 2 patients recovered from Ebola thanks to the life-saving treatment they got from American doctors with the support of the federal government.
Now, that was Emory in Atlanta. Obviously, the cases we're dealing with now are down in Dallas. You just heard the mayor a moment ago at that news conference saying this could get worse before it gets better. He's still confident they're going to get past it, but there could be more people down there who have been infected. I think the bottom line is this kind of crisis is not what the White House wants to be dealing with less than 3 weeks before a midterm election.
True on that. Ed, thanks. Ed Henry from the North Lawn.